Okay. I'm here. I'm running late. Well, we're on time. Dang it. Nothing was set up. Cut me some slack. Come on, get in here. I don't even have the music ready. Crap. This is some crap. Get on in here. Trickle on in. Pour something in your glass. Unless you're Tony. Tony. What the heck's going on with you? Drinking may be over, but I have walked 3.5 miles each day the last few days. Pretty bad health news. What the crap is going on? Guess what? 4 miles. And then 6 miles. There we go. Get the tunes going. Get the energy going. Come on in. Hope you guys had a great friggin' week. That was a long week, man. I say that every time, but it's always a long week, you know? Starting without you. Oh, man. We just need to relax, have a good time. See if there's baseball on that we can watch for free. Who we got? The Braves start in 12 minutes. Yeah. Go ahead and put on this game while we're at it. What are y'all up to, man? Cheers, good to see you. Chris Valencia, Mark Emmenecker. Couple of freaking nerds right there. What up, Richard? Corgi, cheers, everyone's gonna be in and out, helping people move. What a guy. What a guy. Fat shot working great for daughter-in-law. Total loss of a 165 pounds. Whoa! It is kind of wild. Like, I don't even know what to think of it. Because it's like, out of nowhere, this has just become a huge thing, right? Like, kind of scary, but like, how does it work so well? But I've seen some pretty crazy results with it. Wild. Does drinking a THC seltzer count as Friday unit? Sure. You drink water here. You should see all of the athletic brewing I have now. I'll just show you. Even though it makes my room look super disheveled. Look at them all. Just boxes and boxes. Drinking athletic brewing, bro. Even if you have to switch totally to that, they're delicious. Come on, what up, William Reynolds? The legend, Joey Brown, Paulo. The Cavs are on tonight. Ugh, I don't want basketball. What up, guy? Good evening and greetings to the marathoner. I did tell everyone that I signed up for another marathon, right? I know I told Guy. I'm addicted. It's just an addiction to pain. What up, Rick? I don't remember if I told you guys. I don't know. It's been a long time. Like a week, man. A week of work. A crazy week of work. Just I forget things. Sure, kitty. Get on in here. What do y'all got in y'all's glass? I don't want to drink it tonight. Well, one, I can't because it's basically empty. But I have some videos reviewed. I tried the Knob Creek 21, EC 15. Well, I haven't reviewed this. I just tried it. God dang. The Evan Williams. I got the Evan Williams 250th. Like, dang. Got a lot of good stuff, man. Looking forward to cheering me on at the Indy Marathon, guy. Dude, I can't fucking wait. Well, Tony, whatever the heck's going on, gotta do what's best for you, you know? I think that's a lesson for all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can only go so hard for so long. And then it's gonna start burning you, you know? I bought a regular old Michter's bourbon. I love this stuff. I've always passed on it. Not anymore. I'm the opposite. But then again, it's been so long that it's like, dang, do I need to give it another try? You know what I'm saying? The first one, this regular old bourbon, right? I hated that stuff. I was like, dude, I paid freaking $45 for this crap. Pissed off. But that was like 5 years ago, you know? So it's like, I don't know, maybe I like it. Sipping Holiday Red Wheat Rickhouse and just cracked my first stag. Ooh, Paulo. So this is going to be your virgin Paulo right here. He's got some virgin lips for this stag. All right. Ooh, Erdinger Dunkel Weissbier. Im Glas. Noch einmal. Na! Erdinger's freaking good. I'm trying to think of... That's the one. I was like, I'm trying to think of the one. It was easily one of my favorite beers in Munich. It's just not the Dunkel. I don't think. I think it's just their regular Weissbier. Yeah. It was just their like Hefeweizen. Dude. That was the first one we went to in Munich. And then like all of the other ones weren't as good. They were really good. Really good. But it was like we freaking hit the best right off the front. I would say my second favorite place in Munich. What was that one called? I can find it on the maps. The beer was good, but it was the environment. The whole place was just awesome. Okay, here it is. Here's the train station. Augustiner Keller. Favorite place. Not life-threatening stuff, just lifestyle changing. Give my liver a long rest and lose a lot of weight. I have to see my doctor to discuss the plan, but the word cirrhosis, you gotta be careful of that. Which, it's crazy, you know, we say that. You gotta be careful saying stuff like that, and then as we just consume copious amounts of alcohol. But, yeah, you can't mess around with that stuff, man. Plus, like, just like you're saying too, like diet and stuff, like all of that just attacks. So, just gotta get that taken care of. I mean, just even the weight loss thing will help that significantly. And obviously not drinking. Augustiner has the best beer garden in Munich. It's the one locals tend to go to. Yes, it's one of the three close to that was my favorite, and here's the thing why I loved that place. So we sat inside. This was in December, so it's cold. I forgot which one we tried to go to. It was over by Hofbraut somewhere, one of the places. They're like, no, we're freaking full, you can't come in here. And I'm like, well, gosh dang, like, I'll just go to the one next door. No, we're full. So I pulled them up. I was like, well, they're way out, like, they're way down the road. let me just give him a call. Gave him a call. And I was like, we don't have reservations. Can we come? And the dude was like, oh yes, please come on. We have a seat for you. We cannot wait to see you. I was like, dude, that dude is so excited to see me. And bro, that place was awesome. It was like freaking eating dinner at Hogwarts. You know? 8-year Buffalo Trace in the glass tonight. There you go. Trev, are you seeing more allocated bourbon popping up at your local store? I'm seeing a lot of stuff here in California. Not really allocated stuff yet. But I have been seeing a lot more just stuff. I don't know. I think the whole... I don't know. I don't see how them putting out freaking endless $500 bottles and all this bull crap. I think people they're getting their taste for it, and they're like, yeah, this is stupid. And then they're not gonna buy it. So they're gonna have to start looking for new things to do. I mean, it can only go on so long. You can be a non-drinker and still get cirrhosis. Exactly. And I will say this. That's what my grandfather died from cirrhosis. He didn't drink ever. Like, I mean, I'm sure he had a beer like twice a year. You know what I'm saying? But his was strictly diet. Which is wild, but... He also, though, that's the thing, like, you go and see a doctor and they tell you to do something, you should probably do it. He didn't do it. Zero changed. And that, I mean, it was like... I mean, we told you... We told you the cliff is right there. So you should probably just make the U-turn and go that way. You'll get where you're going. No, he was just like, no, I'm on this road. Sear didn't even attempt to detour. So, you know, it is what it is. Wilmington! Cheers, nerd. I thought this stream said it started at 7. Did it? I don't know. My sister-in-law had inherited non-alcohol related cirrhosis. See, it's a thing, man. It's kind of scary. Why we talk about this? That's scary. We all about to quit drinking, and you all about to start being runners too. Everyone, go walk. 7 miles. It's gonna take you a couple hours. Go. I don't drink. I sip. Oh, are you a drinker? No. I'm a sipper. I like it. Drinking the Green River single barrel proof. I need to find more of that. Check this thing out that I got. You've probably seen some other people get it, but freaking Green River sent me one. Look at this freaking box. You know I love boxes. Like, what the heck? It's their new freaking... Look at this. Tell me that's not marketing... I don't even know what the word is. Over the top. Green River honey finished bourbon. So it's not like a flavored whiskey. It's not like a Wild Turkey, whatever that one is. It's like their bourbon in a honey. They say to like, it says shake it up because there's like actual honey in there. And they also sent this. Real honey. That's all it says. Buzz Buzz. Crafted in collaboration with Above the Dirt. I don't know what this is. Is that how you get honey out? There's a little honey stick. Well, shoot. Do I put the honey in the bourbon? No, well, listen. We take 4-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon and then we add honey directly into the barrel. So they just put honey in a whiskey barrel. What the heck? Anyway, I'll review that too. That's interesting. I'll pass on that gimmick. It might be. Not gonna lie, I saw that box. You lost respect for the box? I like the box. It kind of threw me off though. I didn't realize how much they do. How much is that going for? I don't know. Green River Honey. $24. I think it's definitely their way of trying to to get into the flavored. Okay, it is flavored, but it's not I think it's them trying to get into the Wild Turkey honey and the Evan Williams honey and the Jim Beam honey, except for they just put honey straight into a whiskey barrel. So I think it's just a different way of going about it. I think the other stuff's just straight up I don't know what they do. Just artificially flavored? I don't know. What up, 49er fan Matt? Now, I don't think, if you go to the store, I don't think you get the box. Obviously. I think they just sent that box to content creators. Honey flavored chemicals. See? At least they used real honey and not chemicals. It reminds me, I have a bottle of, I don't know if I still have it. I had a bottle of that King's Family rye that they did a similar thing. I think they put the whiskey into an actual container that had honey in it or something. There was legit honeycombs floating around in that crap. It was good. It was good. My favorite part, instead of shortcuts, we give it time and bottle at 92 proof. I see what you're saying. But here's the thing. You gotta realize, I think they're definitely trying to get into that market of what I was saying of Wild Turkey honey. My argument, it's not even an argument, it's a question. What is Wild Turkey honey comprised of versus that? That's what I'm saying. So compared to the Wild Turkey honey, maybe comparatively 4 years is a long time to be putting out some honey flavored stuff. You know what I'm saying? It might be dang 1 year stuff with a bunch of honey chemicals in it that people don't know what the heck they're doing. They just freeze it and shoot it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what they're saying. I'm playing devil's advocate here, Dustin. Like, there ain't no way Wild Turkey putting in 4 years stuff, and then, I don't know. Mix some honey stinger and Malort. No. But who cares? Green River was bought and are done. That's what I don't understand, Dustin, is because they're not done because they just came out with this. So it's like, what's going on? They're not done. I got this 2 days ago. This is brand new. This is a brand new thing. They just released it. Released May... Wait, no, it wasn't May 15th. It was May 13th. This was likely in the pipeline a long time ago. Who bought it? Are they just going to get rid of the brand? What up, Slapshot? You're gonna crack that honey bottle or just whistle Dixie? I'm gonna shoot a video on it. I want to give my honest, honey-flavored opinion of what that stuff is. It makes me want to go buy some goddamn Evan Williams honey or something, you know, and see what that's like. See, friggin'. What do we get? That is a good question. Is what do we get next? What do you guys have? I hope they have some damn good juice at a damn good price. Apollo. Say less. Bardstown bought them and shut down their distillery. Bro, Green River's better tasting than Bardstown. I'm guessing that's what y'all are saying. Kevin, Stag Jr. Paulo's got some Stag. I'll drink some Stag with Paulo when he gets to it. Hello, Trev and everyone. I have big news today. The FIFA Soccer World Cup. They are doing the Muppets and Sesame Street halftime show on July 19th on Fox with Shakira and BTS and Madonna. Let me guess, Mr. Fulton. Are you going? Are you in that show? Let me find something. I don't know what I want. That's the problem. Here we go. I found this guy hiding back there. We got to get rid of bottles. Knob Creek is awesome, and I love it. So, I have already shot a review of the Knob Creek 21. I think Knob Creek from the 9 to the 21, here's your spoiler, is freaking good. Okay, Trev, your call. Do I order food or do I drink with no food and keep up a food fast? I would order food because you could still drink and then have the food when you're hungry. I love food. I would never not order the food. Like, at least just have the food. You know? Last ate on Monday. What the freak are you doing? What is that? How are you not dead? That's wild. But as good as the Blender's Edition, I should disregard that. Let me check a little something. I do have a Blender's Edition coming. I got a little sample ski, which we will review. And then we got the Blender's Edition, which I will review. Let's track shipment. May 16th. Tomorrow! I'll have it tomorrow. Heck yeah. No, I'm drinking... Dustin, I'm drinking Knob Creek 9 right now. I thought maybe that's what he was saying. My quest to be under 260 will be delayed. I feel like you don't have to starve yourself to lose weight. I guarantee you, as miserable as it sounds, if you just go to the store, buy a pack of chicken tenders, like raw chicken, not freaking frozen bag breaded chicken. I'm talking like chicken tender fillets, and season them with a seasoning packet from Walmart, and then throw them in an air fryer. You eat freaking two tenders. That sounds terrible, but so does not eating. And then a scoop of rice and a scoop of broccoli, which you can also get at Walmart in bags. Bam. And sriracha if you're really miserable. Throw it on everything. 2 tenders? I eat 3. But, hey, no more than 3. But 2 is like freaking 40, 50 grams of protein. You know? It'll suck, especially if you eat a whole lot more than that. But you're gonna lose weight. But your body needs fuel, man. Huge health benefits to fasting. Hey, if it works for you. I think my issue with fasting is you fast and then you lose weight and then you feel good and then you just eat what you were eating beforehand and then it just comes back. So I feel like the diet change is a pivotal thing. It'll eventually have to happen. I only drink bourbon on Friday and Saturday night. I try to keep the proof below 110. That way I can sample more bourbon without getting too jacked up. Words of the wise. But, doesn't happen. For me. Often. Pond Hopper, where you been? I ran a marathon, Pond Hopper. And I've signed up for another one, but that's in the fall. I'm doing another one. I'm straight up addicted. Sriracha is great. I put it on freaking everything. Wake up, America, land of pigs. I think eating is great. Eating the right foods at the right amount is key. Also, it's dang near impossible in our culture avoiding fast food is probably the biggest thing anyone could do. Like, what is that stuff? That's not meat, man. How is it? There's something. They putting chemicals in that crap. I don't know. They doing something. That is true. It's about caloric intake, not about what kind of calories. I guess the issue with fast food is that it's so easy to quickly go above your caloric intake, like, really fast. And then it's like, well, now what? I'm also just speaking other health benefit-wise. What the crap they're putting in that probably is not the best for us, but again, it's kind of weird us saying that, and then we're just sitting here talking about it, drinking bourbon. That's also not good for you. So it's like, you know, like, man, that stuff will kill you. You know? You got to pick your poison, but I think there are keys to, I mean, back it up and look at it micro scale of what's your goal. You trying to lose weight? Then, you know, we ain't talking about McDonald's is injecting chemicals in their meat and whatever. The goal is to lose weight, so. It's much easier to drop your calories when you are making the food, because you don't have to add 7 sticks of butter and drench it in grease and like, you can throw it in the air fryer, and like, that severely cuts down your calories, and you could portion it out. I'm just saying, it's easier. I'm thinking hurricanes and the avalanche. You know what? Hockey is popping off right now, isn't it? I got this Pittsburgh-Philadelphia game on, and the Pirates freaking ripped. Dude, I honestly like those. They're city connectors. Those are sick. But I'm just here to watch the Phillies lose. Hate the Phillies. Let's go back, though. On my website, Stream East. I mean, I don't go to that website. .ga. Who's on right now? Hockey is not on tonight, huh? So what's going on with the hockey? Why is it not on? I don't know much. I don't know anything about it. But the Braves are on, so I'm going to put them on. Toasted Goat! What's up? What are you up to? Roman! What up, Roman? Teddy ball game. What up, Teddy? Tomorrow, Buffalo and Montreal. So we're getting down to the wire, huh? Is that what it is? Here's something I want you to do. Anyone trying to lose weight, I want you to do what Roy decided to do. That dude wakes up every morning and freaking walks. Every day. Now, granted, he walks a lot. He walks far. But he walking every day. Just go and move. That'll help. Be outside, just walk around the neighborhood like 7 times. Enjoying a Tokyo tea. Hello? I'm in here. It's Friday. Five miles is a great daily goal. It's hard to walk 5 miles a day. Start with 1. Five miles is super easy, but go and do that every day. Some people can't, man. It's just the way it is. Series are set, so no need for a game tonight. So this is like the final thing, huh, Sugar Kitty? Is there 4 teams left, or what? I don't know much about it. As a matter of fact, I don't know anything about it. I just click it and I watch. I don't know positions. Like, are there positions in hockey? You know, to me, it's just dudes circling a freaking rink and just like, they're just so good they know what they're doing. You know, that's how I see it. I'm not like, oh, they're going to pass it to the guard and then that guy's the center or whatever, you know, I don't know. What up, Jake? Pond hopper. I do about 3 to 4 a day and not shit on the weekends. Hey, that's fine, man. That's fine. The next round is the conference. Okay, so we're getting close. We're getting close. So a lot of you guys get your, like Wilmington just sent me that, his step count from work. What I say is adding an extra, just like dedicated come home and like move outside bonus. Just dudes. Bourbon wrench hockey strategy. Just go throw a bunch of dudes out there. I don't know, Sugar Kitty, don't judge me. Crap, dang. You think we know hockey in Arkansas? William Reynolds rides my bicycle. Biking's probably one of the best things for people who are like, anyone who has joint issues, knees and ankles and hips. Shoot, man, get on the bike. Low impact. All cardio. Who this guy? Ben. Who are you? Trev, one in-person hockey game will convert you over. I've honestly heard that. If you guys remember Robbie, I get is there a, what team was that? Okay, he went to a Dallas Stars game in Texas. This dude, I've never seen someone who cares less about any sports ever. Like, no care. Hates sports. Zero anything athletics. Just like, whatever. I don't freaking care about sports. That dude said that was the best freaking thing he's experienced. Was going to that game. So coming from him is shocking. He's like, hockey's amazing. Okay. I don't know if you're making fun of me, Sugar Kitty, or if you are telling the truth. No left wingers, no right wingers, no centers, no defensemen, no goal. Okay. You are making fun of me. But that's what I'm saying. No left wingers. See, I don't know what obviously a left winger goes on the left, the right winger goes on the right, but I feel like the strategy is less strict in hockey than in obviously other sports, but like I feel like you can stray from your left wing a little bit if the opportunity presents itself. You know? Like, I don't know. But to me, they're just dudes that know hockey. And they're good. And they make goals. I probably watch as much diet and fitness YouTube as I do whiskey these days. That's a great thing. We talking politics? What are we talking? I haven't talked politics. Dudes that can skate. See? I watch more Mexican cooking YouTube. What? Is like that a whole category? That's wild. Like, that's a whole category. What up, Andretzky? Call me and we can talk over hockey. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna put on a game and then just be like, Wilmington, what is going on? What is this guy doing and who is he? And not the goalie. I know the goalie. I'm sure it's simple. Like, you could probably figure it out if you just watch one guy. For someone who knows nothing about it, he probably has his zones that he goes to, right? Like, the left wing has, like, man, I'm going to go here, blah, whatever. My eyes are so unaccustomed to hockey that I can't look at it and know that's, you know, it's so foreign to me. It's like Miss Wrench watching baseball. I could be like, hey, look at the freaking shortstop. She has no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm like, it's that guy right there at shortstop. What do you, like, how do you not know that? No idea. Zero clue. So, this is what it is. That's how I feel. I didn't post one, Martin. I was running late. I posted this live late. But you're here, Martin. That's all that matters. I used to live in Pennsylvania, relocated to Tennessee. I've been to a couple as well. It's always a blast. See? I might have to go. And I'm fairly certain they're nowhere near as expensive as any other freaking sports game. I was actually... No, Wilmington, I wasn't that late. I mean, I was late setting everything up. I'm actually waking up early tomorrow, so this is not an after hours. I apologize. We have an early morning date. Sorry, Wilmington. Dang, man. Trev, you still playing Battlefield? I have not played Battlefield in a hot minute, to be honest. The new update looks pretty good. If you still play it, if you're playing it, I'd squat up and play the, what is it, Goldman Railway. That new map, I want to try it out. I can imagine a 9-hour conversation with Trev explaining icing. Hey, let's get some Erdinger poured and then hockey. What was I? This is what I was about to say. So I'm running the Indianapolis Marathon in November. It's on a Saturday, and then I got this great idea. I was like, the Colts stadium is right there, like right there. I was like, let me just, what would, just what if, I was like, let's stay an extra day. Because the Colts are playing at home the next day. I was like, let me just entertain the idea of how much money it would cost to go to a Colts game. Now, I'm not saying they're all terrible. There were definitely some upper deck for about $250 per ticket. But man, like, even like, to me, like a freaking budget seat in like what I would consider good, it was like $600 a ticket. That's wild, man. $1,200 for me and Sarah to go. And that's not even counting how much does a beer cost there? $20 probably. They're playing the Cowboys that day. Gross. Now, if it was the Ravens, I might have done it. Shoot, if it was the Browns, I probably would have done it. But man, like, I'm not a Colts fan. Like, I don't care anything about the Colts, and I kind of hate the Cowboys. So it's like, it's almost just the fact that I'm right there. It would be like, I could just walk. We could just walk to the stadium. Like a bonus thing. Like, I've never been to an NFL game, so that's kind of like why I was thinking about it. But, just to watch it. I don't know anybody on the Colts. Except for, they were all in the news last year with the whole Daniel Jones. That was crazy, but I don't know anything about him. I just thought that was nuts, man. I was like, dude, that's like the upper freaking deck, $250 each. And I'm like, come on. There were some pretty good, like I said, they were pretty good seats, but they were, at first I thought it was total, because it said how many people. I clicked 2, and it said $600, and I was like, man, that's a really good seat for $300 a ticket. Like, I would expect that to be way more. No, it was $600 per person. I thought it was $300 each. I thought it was $600 total. Nope. And I was like, well, that makes sense, because that's a good seat. Well, what I think's a good seat. Not perfect. Obviously, those seats were like $1,200 to freaking $3,000 each. Who was paying that? It's like rich people only. And that's what I'm trying to get at, Wilmington. $300 will get you on the glass. $600 in hockey, I get to play. $1,200, I will play a freaking 5 minutes. You get to go out there. Cowboys fans travel. Whenever there's a fight in the stadium, it's been a Cowboys fan or a Raiders fan. That makes a lot of sense. And only being 6 hours, it's probably even less than that, maybe 5.5 hours from Dallas. We have a lot of Dallas fans here. There's a semi-local bar to me that holds Dallas Cowboy Days. That's what they call them. And it's like on the Sunday, if you are a part of this little club, you get to show up. You show them your membership, your Dallas. I think it's like a dildo you hold up, like a blue dildo, and you get in. You get to like get discounted beer and all this stuff, and you go and sit with all of the other Dallas Cowboy fans in this bar. It's like a whole club. I'm not even kidding. It's a thing. Have you ever ice skated? Yes, we do. We have an ice skating rink here, like a permanent one. I can ice skate. I used to roller skate as a kid, like religiously, and I feel like ice skating was it's basically the same thing. If you can balance on freaking skates, you can balance on the ice. It's a little different, but if you know one skill, it does translate a lot more to the other. So I can ice skate. Like, I wouldn't say I'm good, but for someone like who's never ice skated, you know what they look like. It's hilarious. I went out. I can go out there and go. Which is, it's just weird. I only attribute that to my roller skating. Because, like, how would an Arkansas know how to ice skate? You know, it's like, you know, that's crazy. Dallas sucks. There we go. Toasted goat. Love him. Love him. You know, I don't know why I hate Dallas so much. I think it's because I see so many people around here that are fans of them that it's just annoying. I hate the fans, so therefore I hate Dallas. Because Dallas has never done anything to me. I have no reason to hate them, but I hate the fans around here. They're crazy, so that's why. And then I was like, well, if you like that team, then I have to hate that team. So I hate it, and I hate you. Mike Myers, suck it. Odyssey Rider just did 1,000 push-ups. Good to be here. Dang, that's all you did? You just knocked out 1,000 real quick. Last time I went to an NFL game was in the old RCA Dome before they tore it down and built Lucas Oil Field. How much was that ticket? That would be interesting. I've always wanted to go. Like, I want to go. I want to go to a Browns game. I want to go to a Ravens game. It's so tempting because it's like, this would be the easiest access. We're already right there. I mean, it is literal walking distance from where we'll be. So it's like, it's at 1 o'clock or 12. It's at noon. Like, dang, man, that's like, that would just be so freaking, we're right there, but the prices are crazy. And I just know you're going to get inside, and I'm going to be like, man, I want a beer, and I'm going to go up there, it's going to be $24. $1 an ounce. What up, bourbon nerd? I saw you come in here earlier. Is anyone in here regular sports goers? I know a couple people who go to like Braves games pretty frequently. I know the Vascos, they have like Brown season tickets, and I think Todd has Ravens season tickets if I'm correct, but What happened to the scary music and then the Malort shot? I took that crap out. I don't want that scary music. Adam, are you gonna drink the Malort shot? They are slightly below the Dodgers on my hate scales. Just slightly. I saved that money for bourbon. Check prices on the day of the game. You might find someone desperate to sell their tickets if demand is down. I mean, yeah. That is true. I mean, come on. It's the Colts versus Cowboys. Who wants to go to that game? Paulo, that wasn't me. Paulo, that was Kevin. Kevin said that. I watch from the man cave. I'm too cheap. Good access to alcohol and bathrooms from here. That's how I am. And let's be honest. There's zero chance that you can see the game better than the freaking 800 camera crew that's filming the game that I can watch from my house. You know what I'm saying? You at the stadium probably missed half of the crap that I saw sitting right here like, pass interference. And you're over there like, with your binoculars like, yeah, I think it's first down. Like, hold on, let me take a sip of beer. There goes $3. You know, like, that's why I probably won't do it, just because it's two teams that I don't give a crap about. If I was going to pay that much money, it better be for, like, an experience. So it better be, like, a team, like, it better be the Ravens. Like, I know everyone on the team, or the Browns, I know everyone on the team. I'm there, I'm seeing it, and it's just, like, the experience. Which you would have the fun experience at the Colts, but I'm like, dude, I don't know anyone on that team. I don't know anyone on the Cowboys. Box seats with food and drinks included. Yes, our bedrooms. What do we got next? Used to be a season ticket holder. Stadium move dropped me to one game a year. San Francisco Giants much easier to get to. I bring the wife and kids to a game or three a year. How much? Like, what's it costing you? Like on a typical day, like I don't know what day you go to. You go on a Saturday, wife and kids going. What's your grand total? Do you eat in the stadium? Do you grab a beer? Like, what's your daily your game? What's the price tag total for that game? You know? I went to a Pistons game in '89. Cost $20 to see the Bad Boys. Heck yeah. $20. I think the stadium experience is overrated, and I go to about a dozen pro and college events a year. Expensive parking, pricey food, annoying people. You guys are just... F it, I ain't going. I ain't going. There ain't no way. Let's drink something gross. Kevin. I know Kevin Campbell. I say that. I'm fairly certain Kevin Campbell knows about this bottle. We gotta do some... we gotta get it lower, man. What is in it? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What is that? I might have just mixed it up. Why did it look like that? It was like cloudy. Thomas More Chardonnay was typing it out. I knew, I was like, I'm pretty sure Kevin has this bottle and feels the exact same way. We've got to get rid of this. Maybe it's better now. Maybe my palate has grown up. Add some Malort to it to make it better. It probably would. Hey, I'll be honest. Does not smell that bad. 4 tickets for Giants tickets and Stadium Club section, plus food, plus ferry ride to the park is like $600. I try not to think about the total. That's what's crazy though, Matt. If I were to go to this Colts game, that $600 is just to get to sit down in my seat. It has 2 pours out of the bottle. It's been what, 5 years? It's more than that, because you know the bottle has this like weird shape, right? But it's gross. Ugh. What about, let me ask this, because I know Andretzky, and then Martin says he goes to college events. How are college games? So say you go to like Notre Dame, go to a Notre Dame football game. What's that looking like? What's the price of that? There's no way anyone... They tested this and they said, oh no, we effed up. But that's it. We just gotta accept it. Throw it out. It's sour. If this isn't proof that Chardonnay... Let me backtrack what I was about to say. California Chardonnay is the worst thing on the planet. Is the worst wine on the planet. Maybe not all California Chardonnay, but the popularized, buttery California Chardonnay, which originated in California, is the worst thing on the freaking planet. If you aren't making your Chardonnay in the style of the French, then you're freaking wrong. And you need to just scrap it and do something else. No barrel aging. Or whatever they do to make it so gross. I have a question. Does too much air hurt the whiskey over time? Toasted Goat. This has been a debate, I think, as long as when I first got into whiskey, that question was already a huge thing. This bottle has been opened for like 5 years, and it still has this much in it. I can't really say that it hurt it, because it wasn't ever good in the first place, but I can tell you this tastes exactly like it did when I got it 5 years ago. And I hate it. I hated it then, I hate it. SeatGeek has $198 per ticket. Cowboys. SeatGeek. $198 per. I don't see no 198, but I mean, let's just play depth 206 right here. But look where I'm at, bro. I'm way up here. I mean, to me, is that terrible? I don't think that's terrible. But it's also like, it does entice you. I mean, look at this. This would be better to me. Like, see, that's how it entices you. That's only 206, but right over here, I'm like, dude, that's 247. Little more central. That looks like the same photo. You know, they just entice you. And I'm like, well, that's a little more centralized. 295. See, I don't know where you guys like to sit. This does not seem appealing to me, but I don't know. Like, is something like that good? Like, what do you if you go to a football game, where do you like to sit? I'm definitely, like, I want to sit, like, here. I want to see, like, their movement and where they go. Like, I've never really understood, you know, like, this view, you know? Because once you get down there, you have no idea what's going on. Like, you can't see the run. You can't, oh, did he get 5 yards? Let me look at the screen. I could have just stayed home instead of looking at this screen. Why am I paying to watch this TV that's blocked by the field goal? So I'm like, give me the side of the field. But look at this. Why is this seat $1,500? Why is that one $1,500 and that one's $478? It's just weird. It just seems odd. All of it seems odd to me. Yeah, I looked. 198, low 200s. I mean, you got to realize, dude, I have to buy a plane ticket there. I already paid, it's $200 to run the marathon. Plus it's going to be, I think, $1,000 for the hotel. It's like, do I want to spend another $1,000? Like, at that point, I'm spending $4,000. Just because we include this freaking game. That's a trip to Italy. You know? I could go to Italy instead of going to the Colts versus Cowboys game. So for that reason, I'm out. What up, Richie? I'd wait until I was closer and get the tickets near the gate. The date of the game. Lots more tickets should be available later. Yeah, and I'll look. Just to twist my arm. I'd go to Italy because the Cowboys suck. Dude, I freaking love toasted goat. Oh. Who's your team, toasted goat? I might have missed it. Oh no. The Eagles. Are you from Philadelphia? I think I just messed up. I already confessed my love before I knew who they were. You know? Amateur. Here's the thing. I have a deep-seated hatred for the Phillies. Therefore, I have to hate the Eagles too. It's just the way it works. I hate the Phillies and I just hate the Eagles. But I will say, man, the Philadelphia fan base, you guys don't got a good reputation, bro. There's a bunch of videos of you acting a fool. Put them up there with the Raiders fans, man. Just crazy. Y'all are nuts. Maybe not you, but some of you guys are crazy. Also, go Braves, F the Phillies. Dude, Guy. That's Guy. Even if tickets were given to me, I would give them to someone really pumped about seeing the Colts play, not me. If someone gave me tickets to a Colts game, I'd freaking go. If someone gave me tickets to the Chiefs game in Kansas City, reluctantly, I would go. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think I would I would tear them up. I think I would give them to Barbecue Ed, because he just sent a $50 freaking super chat. Ed, you just won tickets to the Chiefs game. If I was ever gifted them. And it better be a night that Taylor Swift is there. That's all I'm saying. Ed, you know what that means, brother. You just $50 super. You pick the next pour, brother. If I have it. And you can keep guessing until I have it. My numbers are pretty low these days, so. Or you can just keep going until I have it, or you can randomly pick a shelf. Shelf 1, 2, 3, and then shelf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it'll just be some freaking whatever. It'll be whatever I want off of that said shelf. I think he wants another pour of Thomas S. More. I would do it for Ed, but Ed, we got some other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is freaking garbage. This is definitely, we're not counting Malort in Wicked Pickle, because that's not bourbon. This is in my top 5 worst bourbons of all time. And I don't even know if I have 5. I don't even know if I can name you 5 of the worst bourbons I've ever had. I think this might be 3 of the 5. I hate this bottle. Wilmington, you're not Ed. Gene's Wiener. There may be talks of another wiener to be inserted into you all. Right? That makes sense? It's not weird, right? I try to do that once a week or every other week just to make sure. Do what? Oh, wet the cork for a few seconds every once in a while. Once a week, you don't need to do it that often. I can tell you from experience, I've had several corks break on me, but they're usually always the same ones. The 1792s, the cork doesn't freaking break on them. This gold cap is glued on. It'll break off the cork. I've seen that happen. There's no getting around that. I'm trying to think of what else is broken. Every time, I swear to, I wish we like timestamped all of this, because we could go back. Every time a cork is broken, it's been on stream. Every time. I have one that's broke right now and I keep forgetting which one. Like, I'll grab for it and then it's just broke. I have to look. Oh. I tried to pour this the other day. Look at this. Perfectly normal looking bottle. The glue. These people who glue the freaking corks on, like, you have to get a corkscrew to get this stuff out. Or your teeth. But then, this is why you keep corks. See if one fits this. Probably this one. No, that's too big. Too small. Oh no. I know I'm panicking. Bam. There we go. Now we're set. I'll pour that next. I haven't had this in a hot minute. Templeton Tin. You still got any of that 1792 bottled and bond pick? Long gone, Andretzky. Bro, I drink that. 1792 bottled and bond is it's one of my favorite bottles. Dude, that thing lasted a month, brother. Anytime you find one, you can go ahead and text me. And say, hey, Trev, there's another one at the store. Your shelves looking empty these days. I'm not buying as much. Bro, I'm running all the time. I'm just not buying. I got other stuff. There's other things that the money needs to go to. And I'm not coming home with $400 worth of bourbon anymore. It's not a thing. I have a Booker's case full of corks for every occasion. I have one of those too. But then I was like, man, I don't got enough Booker's cases. Like, those fill up quick. The Bardstown corks somehow seem to perfectly replace every cork that has broken for me. It's probably just like, because you know, like, it doesn't have to be a perfect fit. If it's just a little too tight, it'll still go. If it's a little too loose, it'll fit good enough. You know? So, maybe that's the perfect size. It's just science. Giggity. Giggity, giggity. I can't do it anymore. Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right. You know what? I don't even need. We don't need the cork. We don't need this. We'll save this. Old Forester corks have saved me more than once. So 2 of those were Old Forester corks. They are a bit on the smaller side. Old Forester corks are perfect for like any sort of wine-shaped bottle. That's what those are for. I bet you a maker's cork would fit. See, I was thinking like some of your bigger lips, your big lip ones. I would think like Wild Turkey, like no, not Wild Turkey, Russell's, like Russell's Reserve, Knob Creeks, stuff like that. It is interesting to think about, like the non-universal cork. There's like how many different sized corks there are is kind of wild. You would think a brand would want to universalize all of their cork sizes. Do you care whether it's cork or twist cap? I care if it tastes good. That's my thing. Now here's the issue, Paulo. There's not many brands that will screw top something that isn't meant to be super cheap, if that makes sense. Like normally if they put a screw top on, it means it's just like as budget as possible. Like the corks, getting rid of the cork is saving cost. Like they are doing it to get it as cheap as possible. This used to be the anomaly, though. That's why we all loved the early times Bottle & Bond black screw top bottle, because it was a screw top and it was so good. So people didn't care. Like, I don't freaking care that it's a screw top. Now that bottle has gone to crap, I don't think there's many options left, though, that are screw top that are regarded that highly. Braves home run. We're just so freaking good. Okay, I always forget one of the only, because Makers they've had several that like Makers. I think Makers has upgraded some of their other bottles that used to be screw top to corks, but I think regular Makers is still a screw top. I think like the 46, I think they might have upgraded it. Or maybe it was the cast strength. There were a couple Makers bottles that were screw top that are no longer screw top. They've been upgraded for whatever reason. You know, it's like, why? Like, it worked for so long, but now, I don't know. It makes you wonder, like, why was it a screw top for freaking 20 years, but now you put a cork in it? Like, does it make so much of a difference that I'm not thinking, like, we don't know about? What up, Viking Bourbon? Viper Candy, the makers of Knob Creek corks give out on me. I've only had maybe one maker's cork. The glue came off. And Knob Creek, I've never had an issue. Never had a problem with it. It's weird, though. Weller 12 went to a cork, huh? So that leaves... Is the Special Reserve? Is that the only screw top left? I keep an empty screw top bottle around just for traveling or camping. Why is it when a cork breaks for about a second you feel like a body part fell off? Yeah, Kevin, you've seen me break corks on the stream, and I'm like... It reminds me of the scene when Forrest Gump decided to stop running. And like everyone behind him's like, now what do we do? That's me. I'm like, the worst, it's not even when it breaks. The worst part is when it breaks, but a part of the cork falls into the freaking bottle. And then I'm like, what, are we gonna drink this whole bottle right now? Are we gonna let the cork sit down in there? Am I gonna go drain this? Am I gonna go strain it? Am I that crazy? I'll be right back. Pee break. Everyone go pee. Refill your glass. Come on back. Enjoy some nice elevator. You know what I've always wanted to do? You know how you walk into a bathroom, right? And there's 12 urinals. Just 12 urinals. And you might walk in behind a guy, you know, and he goes to this urinal, and then naturally you're like, well, I'm gonna go about 5 urinals to the other side of him, right? I've always wanted so we walk in. Dude comes right here. And I'm right behind him. And instead of going to this urinal, straight next to him. And I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. You know who you look like? He's gonna say. And I'm gonna say, you look just like Bob Johnson. And he's gonna say, who's Bob Johnson? And I'm gonna say, me. I'm Bob Johnson. And then just continue pissing. Just me? No one else has wanted to do that? How long have you been holding that in? A long time, Fly Fisher. I need to do it. You don't ever have that feeling? You've never just wanted to do that? Just once. Whatever, Fly Fisher. If I ever see you in a freaking Love's gas station, it's game over, buddy. Trev, what's the honeycomb box behind you? I think I saw that on another channel's review. I showed this earlier. What up, Big J? He says, I have a Weller Special Reserve that is corked. So the Weller Special Reserve got a cork before the Weller 12 did? So is all... Weller 107 used to be screw top too. It got it first. And then it went Weller Special Reserve, and then it went Weller 12. So they're all corked now, is what I'm getting. Weller Special Reserve's corked. Mine's still screwed. I showed this earlier. Green River sent me this. And again, transparency. They sent me this for free. But I'm going to tell y'all when I review it, I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. But they sent me this box of... Look up, that's nuts. That's a wild marketing box. So, they did not tell me. So I don't know. I don't watch whiskey reviewers at all. So I don't know what SLB said about it. They did not tell me, hey, Trev, talk good about this and freaking we'll send it to you or whatever. They don't do that. They just say, hey, Trev, we have this new product launching. What's an address? So I'm going to tell you what I think about it. I think that's their media and press kits are ridiculous. You know, most companies reach out to YouTubers like, because let's face the facts. It's basically free advertisement. Like, it's not free, it's cheap advertisement. Instead of paying people to say good things, we can just spend $40 and send Trev a bottle and he will say stuff about it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they care what you say about it. It's cheap advertisement in their book. So I'm gonna say whatever the frig I want to say about it. You know? But it like Fly Fisher said, it does feel nice for them to be like, hey, Trev, friggin', we sending you this. And that's it. There was no, there's never anything. The email is just so straightforward, like, hey, we're coming out with this new bottle. You can't say anything until at least this date, and what's an address? Like, there is no strings. I don't like strings. I don't, if anyone says there's strings, then I'm not going to review it. Oh, this is so good. This is so delicious. I love it. And you should spend your money. You should spend money on this. I used to party at a bar that had a trough. We were always shoulder to shoulder in there. That's how Germany was, and I'll be honest, I have stage fright, brother. I can barely piss next to someone at a urinal. Even with a divider. I don't know. I can't do it. SWFLDB. Wonder what that stands for. Southwest Florida Dude Bourbon. That's it. Here for the bourbon. For the Bourbon. What do you got in your glass? And it better be some Bourbon. Army dudes are special. You don't know me. What, Jake, just because you want me to piss in the same urinal as you? I'm weird. I poured an Angel's Envy port wine single barrel pick. They have those? Angel's Envy port wine pick at 110 proof. Isn't Angel's Envy like freaking 86 proof? I bet the 110 proof would be good. Finishing Tawny Port. Does it look like that? It looks thick. They have these? That's... Richie, I'm gonna... Was it $90? That would be very interesting. Richie, I'm more concerned it's $60. It's literally what... I think it's like $47 for the regular one here. Richie, go snag me one and message me. I'll buy it. I want to try that. Is it good? I don't hate regular Angel's Envy. It's too much money. $47 for an 86 proof whatever. But a higher proof version that's what it needs to be. That's Richie, that's totally fine. You know I'll review it right here. That is interesting. I did not know they did that. Huh. It just throws me off because they have like this bottle, right? Cast strength, it's $250. What? Why? What? 5 to 9 year old bourbon, brother. I don't like. We're in the age. We're in the realm of 5 to 9 year old bourbon is not anything special anymore. That's standard. You know, it's like I can promise you that whatever you were doing with the whiskey was no different than anyone else is doing. You don't have some secret sauce. So you just have to be a big Angel's Envy fan, I guess, but that's wild. That should be the standard proof on their regular Angel's Envy. Dude, bring it. Don't even bring it to 110. Bring it to 100. Just like your standard proof. You know. Going to open an older Redemption 10-year high rye. The label fell off, so all the info is on a strip of masking tape. Well, I'll tell you right now. Oh, you got Redemption. I literally read that as Templeton. Because I just poured a Templeton 10-year. It's some good. This is such a good bottle. I don't even know if they still make it. You know, Templeton was going through some. They were going through some shit not too long ago, but this stuff's so good. It's easily one of my favorite ryes of all time. And it's just not, like, it's a shame that, like, they should have capitalized on that. Now, Templeton came out with a bourbon. It's nowhere near as good as this. Like, it's hard. In this market, you can't build your empire on a rye in America. If they could have gotten their bourbon anywhere close to this, they would be like number freaking one. This is a great rye. Great rye. But like everything else is just kind of like whatever. And then they went through all that drama, and it's like, I don't know. They shot themselves in the foot. That's what they did. They shot themselves through the freaking femur, and now they're crawling. I have that Templeton 10-year rye as well. Do you like it? Peter, I just raved about it, but like, do you like it? I think it's great, man. I friggin' like, that's just like, this is what I want my ryes to taste like, or similar. Anyone seen or had the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A126 yet? Fly Fisher, my store still has Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A125. I haven't seen the B125, the C125. Definitely not the A126. I used to pride myself on being one of the first people to get a review out of the newest Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Long gone. Long gone. I mean, I don't know what has happened, but we have Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A125 on the shelf right now. My theory is that they have these other bottles, but they don't put them out until the other batch is gone. And now I think they probably have an influx. So I bet you if I talk to my guy there, I bet you they might have them. And that's probably something I should do. And be like, dude, do you have the freaking B? Do you have the C? Do you have the A126? Because at this point, they have to. They got it. The ECBP A126 rye is very good. I just got a B525 larceny. See, we're still, dude, the larceny batch that's on my shelf, get this, larceny C923. Welcome to Arkansas, dude. Friggin', we don't get anything. It's just old stuff just sitting there. There's C923, and then there's something, because that's the old bottle. But then they did the new bottle, right? So like the new larcenies have like the gold wax or something. They have both of them, but it's like the first batch they started doing that on. It's still years. Like, we are years behind. One of the workers at Total Wine told me they won't release the new batches until they get rid of the older ones. Well, it makes sense because that's my life. Now, I will say, and I haven't tried this, but maybe I need to, is I'm friends with a guy who works there. And I guarantee you he would go and like pull out a newer batch. I just haven't thought about it. Like I don't care. You know, I'm not going out of my way to be the first. You know, some YouTubers do that, and those guys are freaking weird. I mean, if it's not on the shelf, I don't care. Some people are so horny to get be the first guy to review the Elijah Craig. It's freaking weird. What did you do to get that bottle, dude? Probably some weird stuff, or you paid a lot of money. Slept with some dudes, I don't know. Weird. Not that big a deal, man. He blew a unicorn. You know how much a unicorn cost? I can't find a backup. I haven't even seen an Elijah Craig barrel proof rye. That has even, if it's hit our market, it's sold out. I haven't seen one. I've not even tried one. I've heard great things about it, but that's what's so weird to me too, is that we will get the Elijah Craig barrel proof bourbon, but I haven't seen any of the rye. My guy said they have to sell the A125 before they can order any new cases. Well, here's the issue, and I think this is what is becoming the issue, is it's been this way for years. And I just, at this point, I don't know how else to explain it other than this is the way it is. The A batches are always the worst of the batches. Take that as you will. I don't know freaking why or what or how. It doesn't matter. That's just the trend. And it's been that way for the past 7 years. No one is rebuying the A batch. That's why you're not selling out on it. It's because they're buying it and saying, cool, I'll wait for the B batch. But then stores are like, well, dude, we have like freaking so many bottles of this, and then you can't sell it. I think back in the day, this is the issue. Back in the day, all batches were amazing. C batches were better than B batches were better than A batches, but A batches were still good. Nowadays, A batches are like, it's good, but I'm not gonna buy 2 or 3 bottles. Back in the day, back in 2020, back in 2019, we buy in 3 bottles of every batch that came out, no matter what. That's not the case anymore. So the result is it's a direct, we're seeing a direct correlation of now these stores that were so used to getting all the batches are like, dude, we can't sell this bottle at all. And we can't order the next one until we sell out of this. Yeah, I think the whole bourbon market is in shambles. I mean, they just making stuff up. It's not the same as it used to be. I'll be honest. Like seriously, if you've been consistently drinking and buying bourbon since let's say 2019, right before COVID, have you had anything that was as good as you had in 2019? Or as easy as you got it? There's been bottles that come out, yeah, they're $400. It better be freaking good. But back in 2019, we were getting Elijah Craig Barrel Proof for $60 that was better than half of the shit that's out right now. It's been a consistent downhill climb. Just steady decline. Just terrible. It's just getting worse and worse and worse, and it seems like the price is going up on stuff that's like, bro, whoa. I don't even like it now, and you're charging more. You're sealing your own grave. Like you are about to kill your business. I think Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is doing it to themselves too. It's just, I've spent the least amount of money in the past 1 year, and I'm not even saying, oh well, Trev was training for a marathon. No, I want to drink bourbon. There's nothing to buy. It was easy. It was easy not to buy bourbon because nothing coming out that's good. It's just overpriced stuff that I used to get for $60, and I'm not gonna buy it. It's stuff that I used to buy for $60, and now it's $2.50. I ain't buying it. Period. No matter what. I don't care. You're done. Your brand is dead. You're gone. That's gone. You're just milking people until you die. So be it. I ain't buying into it. You know, F your brand. It's a joke. I think people are just scrambling. I think CEOs, it's not even the distillers, it's the CEOs, it's the people who own these companies. They freaking scrambling for their life. I truly believe there's going to be, and I don't know when. It might not even be soon. Give it a couple years. There's going to be a Moses level freaking flood that happens in the bourbon world. I think there's going to be a mass exodus. Just a mass die-off. Extinction event. Freaking meteor. Where brands that you're used to seeing on the shelf, dead. All gone. I think your $400 bottles, gone. I think you're gonna just see standard freaking stuff because it's just, they killed the brand. They killed bourbon from what we knew it as. Now it's hard to believe that because you see, I saw a post today. Someone posted, it was a you might be interested in this ad. And it was Buffalo Trace, and it was Blanton's Day, and then it was something, what was it? It was a freaking E.H. Taylor, what was that? Warehouse C? I don't know. Big, it was a big day for Buffalo Trace. The line at that place. I just want to go and punch somebody in the freaking face. It was 4 grain. It was something E.H. Taylor. So 4 grain. It was 4 grain and Blanton's. The line was so long. It makes you wonder, like, what are people doing? Like, do you actually, you think that bottle tastes so good that you're gonna go stand in line? It's weird. Like, it honestly makes me dislike doing this. Seeing people like that. I mean, it just drives me freaking crazy. That you're out there standing in line, beating your freaking tiny little meat, just doing this, because you're getting a freaking E.H. Taylor 4-grain. Like, it's ridiculous. E.H. Taylor 4-grain. Freaking stupid. I just want to go and just slap all of them. You're just dumbass, dumbass, dumbass. Sorry if any of you stand in line for E.H. Taylor 4-grain, but you're freaking dumb. I'll say it. We'll talk about it. If you were there, I would love to talk to you. That's the thing. Everyone who's standing in that line, what are they doing with that? Were you in line? I just think it's crazy. Like, I mean, if you're so into bourbon that you think that you're getting something awesome, you're so delusional. Go to a bar and then try 4-grain, and before you go stand in line with all of those morons. I used to wait in line too. I'm just saying, like, that line. Go to a bar, order a 4-grain, and then tell me that you think it's worth standing in line for that bottle. They are there either A, because they're so dumb, or 2, they are making money. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole thing is ridiculous. Like, we should be just grabbing a bottle and drinking it because we like it. You know what? What's this? No, I want this. Last pour of the night. Let's end it. Here's a Thomas Handy. People wait in line for this. Dudes give other dudes handies just to get this bottle. I've seen it. And I'm pouring it. This is... Does it say what year it is? I would say... It doesn't say it all, but I would say this is probably... There's a code. I got this like 2 years ago, so... Probably 2024 handy. 2024 or 2023. Not anything new. Hot take, but Buffalo Trace Rye is subpar. Who's that a hot take to? That makes sense to me. New E.H. Taylor 4-grain released. Is that what it was? And every freaking fat body person in Kentucky was there. Sorry, I'm being aggressive, but look up the photos. It's insane. What are you doing with it? It's so not fun anymore. And I don't know, maybe it is still fun and I'm the one who's not having fun about it. I just think it's freaking it's 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 dumb. It's boring. It's old. It's tourists. We don't claim them. Aaron, where do you live? Obvious. I live in Kentucky. What part of like? How close are you to like Buffalo Trace? Where are you at? Lexington. So you're right there. Let me ask you this, Aaron, and this is directly to you. This is going to be a loaded question. Multi-part. One, what do you think of Buffalo Trace doing this? Like, do you like that? Like, do you like them doing like these bottle releases? And then slash, I saw kind of what you said as I'm saying this. So, do you like Buffalo Trace doing these bottle drops? And then second part is, I guess, compared to other distilleries and how and if they do bottle drops. You know what I'm saying? So like Buffalo Trace, I guess, announces. They've got to announce it because there's no way there'd be a freaking lion every day. So I guess they announce what they're releasing. Do you agree with that? Compared to what, I don't know, maybe Wild Turkey or Willet or uh, Woodford Reserve, Wild Turkey. I'm trying to think of Lexington area places. I said Willet. That's way far away, but you get what I'm trying to say. What do you think about the whole standing in line thing? As a local, as a local, give us some notes. I think most in line were supplemental income folks. All right. All right. There are Facebook groups and people start lining up at 6 a.m. to find out. And they started on the 10th with Stag Jr., so people were already anticipating Big Drug. That's my freaking issue, is that I asked that question because I wanted him to say it. Buffalo Trace does not announce what they are releasing in the gift shop. I already knew the answer. There are freaking people, jobless people. They will show up every day at Buffalo Trace. They will see what Buffalo Trace, because Buffalo Trace has a plan, like today we're doing this, today we're doing that. They will post it in their stupid little freaking loser ass Facebook group, and then 18,000 people show up. Instead of working, instead of going to their job, they go and stand at line at Buffalo Trace to get a freaking E.H. Taylor 4-grain. It's freaking stupid. I mean, it's a joke. And hey, good luck being a tourist. Good luck being a tourist that's like, man, I've traveled all this way and I just want to see Buffalo Trace. Guess what? You're going to stand in line with all these jobless losers. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting a t-shirt. You ain't getting nothing unless you stand in a 3-hour line. You ain't coming in here. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. The whole thing pisses me off. Like people can't even come and visit your goddamn facility because a bunch of freaking losers are there in a tent jerking off in their E.H. Taylor can. Freaking losers. E.H. Taylor. Wait, it's not E.H. Taylor. Thomas H. Handy. Sazerac straight rye whiskey. It's a 6 out of 10. There's no way this is that good. It's good. It for a Buffalo Trace rye, it's the best rye they have. That's not saying much. It's a 6 out of 10. I enjoy it. I would say their regular Saz rye is a 4. It doesn't taste like a rye at all. It's sweet. It just tastes like a budget version of Buffalo Trace, which is fine. This should be about $60 maximum. It's nothing special. This is not special at all. If you think this is special, then you are delusional. You have something wrong with you. This is not special. It's just high proof. It's high proof Sazerac rye. It's not. They are milking you. They are freaking right out of you. Remember, Trev, there's a minimum IQ to join the military. Anything lower than those individuals are more harm than good. That's 20% of the U.S. population. They need money too. Just my take. I'm so far away, this doesn't impact me anyway. It doesn't impact me either. Okay, it does in the sense of I am like a YouTube reviewer, if you think of it that way. I've stopped thinking about it that way because I don't care. I just look at it as the situation and what it is. It's crazy. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, what are we doing? You know? There shouldn't be a freaking mile-long line at Buffalo Trace. Like, okay, y'all want to waste y'all money, okay, but I'm just trying to get in there to buy a t-shirt and I can't. Because you're in there jerking off to a Blanton's bottle. It's weird. Let me go pee, and then we'll finish this stream out. I have this glass left. All right, let's wrap her up. Let's end on a good note. Give me some good news. Good news. Come on. We're wrapping it up, and we're gonna end on a happy. We're happy. No raging. What we got? Tell me something good that's happened. Just got some RE stuff coming your way. Dude, that took me a solid 20 seconds. I was like, what the freak is RE? Redwood Empire. You got some Redwood Empire? Let's go. Anything new? I'll do a review, man. I've been filming some reviews. We about to be pumping out reviews. Trev, I passed DOT physical so I can work until I retire. Let's go, Z. No, but why do you say it that way? I can work if I decide to. Richie's over there like, might just sit my ass at home. What's a DOT physical though? Like, what do you do? What does that mean? Department of Transportation. I don't know, Richie. You probably put in some work, brother. Can you like take it easy? Can you do like half a work? I'm finishing this Braves game. I don't know what you guys are doing. Hope you guys had a good time, though. My type 2 diabetes has been downgraded to pre-type. Soon to be eliminated. Dude, let's go. Peter. That's the best thing, man. Freaking, that's called making gains. Like that, you upgraded. You just upgraded life. Some good news, my daughter graduated with a bachelor's in nursing yesterday. Now on to the real world. Well, Martin, now she will be extremely tired all the time. She knows that. Welcome to the real world. That's just the way it is. But it's very rewarding. Very, very rewarding. Do you know what she wants to do? Hopefully it's not the ER. If it is the ER, then I'm sorry. Okay. The Thomas Handy smells really good. But it's not, this isn't something that should be stood in line for. I can guarantee you that Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Rye tastes every bit as this, smells and tastes every bit as this good if not better. So, like, I'm like, oh man, that smells so good, that smells good. But it's like, bro, weirdos stand in line for this. No. It's a good smelling rye. Is it a ton better than Templeton, which is 80? Richie, no. I would say the only thing that the Handy has going for it is the proof. I think Templeton 10 tastes better. Now, if Templeton 10 was like 110 proof, this, I would throw this on the ground to explode it. I enjoy Templeton 10 better than this. This is not, to me, this is nothing special. It's like a barrel proof cheap rye is what it is. It smells very good, like high proof, refreshing. I say it smells very good. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's a high proof rye, but a low baby rye. This, I'm sorry, I don't know if this is the first time you've ever heard this. Straight rye whiskey. This is not for true rye lovers. If you're into those MGP 95.5 ryes, you know, the ones that are really freaking good, this is not for you. This is not a rye. This is a bourbon. This is bourbon. This is a high rye Buffalo Trace. That's all it is. All it is. This is not a rye at all. It is so sweet. It is so freaking Buffalo Trace. There's no way that you would, if I blinded you that, and I said, I guarantee you would nail the distillery, you would not guess that as a rye. You would call that like a Stag Junior. Without knowing. Just like in a blind, I guarantee you that's what you would say. You say that's a Stag. Because of the proof. But it is so not rye. It's a joke. The whole thing's a joke. It's just, these people are just, they don't know shit. They don't know what they're doing. They do. They do know what they're doing. Then they're milking you. They are literally milking you. That's what they're doing. And once you experience that for yourself, you'll never buy them again. They're milking you. This bottle is a joke. I can go buy 10 bottles tomorrow at barrel strength for 50 to 60 to 70 bucks, and it's better than this. So, there you go. Maybe I should start being the bad guy and being 5 bottles better than Thomas Handy. Maybe those are the videos I should make. And just be a complete douche. Because I want to. I mean, this is not good. It is good. It's not worth the hype at all. This is a joke. It's a joke. Wow, it has his face. Well, I'm glad his face is in there. Like, cool. Stupid. right? I hear all these people talking about the allocated bottles being compared to $40 to $60 bottles. So they're allocated because of the name. That's it. I'm sure there's some outliers out there, and I'll admit that there are outliers. There are bottles that are so good, and even some allocated bottles that are like so good that they deserve. I would never say they deserve the hype, but I understand the hype. But I think that's the issue, is that people just say, well, that bottle is hyped. All allocated bottles are hyped. No. It's not how it works. Just because that one's allocated, this is allocated, and this sucks ass. So, like, what are we doing? It's just, everyone wants to put allocated. If it's allocated, it's in this little pot. That's not how it works. Just because it's allocated doesn't mean it's good at all. Is it very drying? A dry handy can be rough. The best handy is given with the mouth. Think about it. Paulo, the Stag 26A is delicious, but I'm even happier I got it for $72.99 plus taxes, and no, I wouldn't pay $150. So you got into it. You got into the Stag. Now here's the thing, Paulo. We've been talking all this shit about Buffalo Trace. Stag for $70, or even when I used to get them for $54 to $64, those bottles are great. Those are great bottles. Stag is a great bottle. I think that's the whole rewiring of people's brains. Is that, like, people like Paulo, this is the first time he's ever had Stag, and he goes, holy crap, this is a really good pour. And it is. But then it makes them think that freaking this is so much better. Well, I enjoyed Stag 26A. I enjoyed it so much. So therefore, I should spend $400, $500 on a freaking handy. No. That's what pisses me off about Buffalo Trace, is like their scheme makes you think that you gotta get the next thing. And it's just ripping people off. This is I could pull out a Stag that I like better than this. It just, I don't understand. It's just, it's a psychological thing that they're doing. You guys gotta realize that. They are making you think that you're missing out. And you're not. You are not missing out. I would say the best product that they have, and this is coming from me, I think the best product that they have is Stag / Stag Junior. It's become harder to get, but I truly believe I truly, and this is coming from me. This is coming from me. If you get a Stag Junior, or whatever the Stag, whatever the frig, the level of, or the amount better than any other bottle in their lineup from that point is going to be so incremental that the price that you would have to pay to get said other bottle, your brain wouldn't even comprehend it, is what I'm trying to say. If you can get a Stag for 60, 70, 80 bucks, your brain wouldn't necessarily comprehend a George T. Stag at 500. You would say like, oh, George T. Stag is definitely better, but I paid 60 bucks for my Stag, and this one is 500? That's, I think George T. Stag, George Stag is probably the best bottle you can get from Buffalo Trace. Stag Junior, Stag, whatever the freak they call it. Hot take, I like Blanton straight from the barrel better than Stag. Well, guess what, Joe? Exactly what I'm saying. More people can get Stag than they can Blanton straight from the barrel. My unicorn is William LaRue Weller. WLW is I would say out of the BTAC series, I think WLW is the best. So that is something, like, it's fun to chase something. Chase WLW. And if you can get it, then get it. But just know, your Stag is probably going to be, you're probably going to enjoy it close to it, you know? I don't think it's going to be, if you get a good Stag, I don't think WLW is going to be up here. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be, it's like a very good Stag, WLW. It's very good. WLW is very, very good. And I've said this every time. As far as my favorite Wellers, it's the best Weller. I mean, it's amazing. It's a great bottle. It is delicious. It's insane. And I would say if you go to a bar and you can find it for cheap, I mean, define cheap, but my first time trying WLW, $20 a pour. I don't think you can find that anymore, but we bought the whole bottle. We said, leave the bottle out. We're going to kill the bottle. So they brought out the WLW, and they poured $20 pours for us. It was one of the best bourbons I've ever had. It's great. It's a great bottle. I think it's the best BTAC it's not even close. But you know, I think that's why they do that, man. Like, the WLW is the best. So then you think all of the other ones should be that good. Then everyone's wanting to spend $80 for Weller Special Reserve. You know, it's like, what? Just because it has Weller in the name? Have a great weekend, nerds. Going to watch my Padres suck ass. What's 150? A pour? For the bottle. There ain't no way the bottle. $100 plus for a pour. Okay, WLW retail $150 in Ohio. You ain't buying that. Okay, Joe. I get that you guys are one of them freaking. I don't even know what it's a lottery. How many people are actually getting it at that price? Hardly any. So, you almost can't even count it, you know? Like, no one's getting it. No one we know is getting it. $100 people. Yeah, no one's getting it. So many great bourbons I'll never get to try. Says Steven Cornicelli. Cornicelli. That is Cornicelli. Listen, Steven. I promise you, you could go to a bar. I would highly encourage this. I want you to waste some money real quick. I want you to go to a bar, and I bet you that Joe Dickinson and I alone, if you go to a bar, if they have anything under $100, I would encourage you to buy it. Buy one pour of a bottle that me and Joe tell you to buy. And yeah, you're gonna pay a lot of money at this bar for one pour. I promise you that one pour will be better than anything that your brain thinks you would like to try. So all of these Buffalo Trace bottles, all of this stuff that you think that you want, we could name you a pour that you should go get at a bar. And then just get everything else out of your brain. Like, it's better than all of them. And you probably still won't believe it, but I guarantee you, that's the best course of action for you. Is to, just to, you know, if you want to try something rare and good, then we should at least tell you which one to buy. Joe says, top pour I'd pay for is William Heaven Hill 17. I'd pay $100 all day for it. Here's the thing, Joe, and I think you might have already said this, but I just want to double check. What I'm trying to do is, what's the best pour you can go and buy? I don't care if you're spending $100 for 2 ounces. Compared to what you're paying for on the shelf or in raffles or in lines. And is it better comparatively than other things you can get? So Joe, I'm going to ask you something. William Heaven Hill 17. Is that better than Russell's 15 to you? Because I know you love Russell's. What, Wrench, best bourbon you've ever had? That's very hard because I is like, no joke. Once you get to a point, the between the bottles that you've tried are so close that it's like, I don't even know which one I liked better. I would say which I hate to say it because we've been talking shit about Buffalo Trace all night. William LaRue Weller 2017. Was one of the best bottles I've ever had. Outside of that, let me give you a couple of other options. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C919. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C920. Those existed on the shelf. So you don't have to go for rare stuff. Those two bottles of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, just amazing. We're talking best ever. I've had a lot of bottles that I bought for cheap, 30, 40, freaking 20 bucks that I love. But best ever? Yeah. I still have an unopened C920 and B520. I'll give you 70 bucks for the C920. No. You need to open that C920, brother. Well, you still have an unopened one. That means you already drank it. It's such a good bottle, bro. It is so good. So good. Joe, I have not had an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof rye. I've not had one. I haven't seen one. I haven't had one. Drew paid $100 for Eagle Rare 17 and it sucked. Bet you it was too oaky, huh? You just need rich friends. Viper. Whiskey Ways, ECBP is always a good pour, no matter what period, every time. I haven't seen the ECBP rye either. And Pennsylvania gets all the ECBP. See, something's going on with it. Saving it for a special occasion or someone who could appreciate it to drink it with. Steven, that's the best. Hey, that's the best way to do it, bro. Not gonna lie. Steven, where you at? If I'm ever in the area, we can definitely crack that C920. It's easily one of my favorite bottles of all time. It's just so good, man. That's like the heyday. The heyday of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, to me, is like C918, C919, and then C920. C920 is not as good as the C919, but it's like, that's the last cutoff. I mean, that thing is so good. I've heard a lot of people like the B520 and stuff, but I've never been a B. I like the Bs. I like all the Elijah Craigs, but the C batches, man, are so freaking good. That C920, man. They're so good. I mean, I'll come to Rhode Island. I've never been to Rhode Island. You want to crack open a C920? Just poured a Disco 12. Isn't that the one that's got all the rage, Teddy? What was it? Was it Disco 12 and 13? Or was it 11 and 12? I haven't tried any of them. I haven't tried Disco since like 9. Kevin, I think you freaking... I think you're going deaf. I scored them cheap, hidden behind other bottles like 2 years after the release. Steven. I'll send you $100 for the C920. No, I won't. I won't do that. I won't send you any amount of money. You're gonna open that thing, man. You're gonna open it. You're gonna open it and you're gonna drink the piss out of it. You're gonna be... Here's the thing, Steven. I'm not trying to convince you to open it sooner than you want. I just know when you do open it, you will drink it faster than you expect. It's good. It's a good bottle. What up, Dramadol? We're ending the stream right now, so sorry. The Buff Turkey Baron. Sorry I'm late. We can get started now. We ending it. I gotta wake up early. So. Not often do you have a date morning. And I have a date morning. We gotta wake up to go on a date. Y'all are stuck. Just got done watching the Pistons beat the Cavs. We heard about that. There ain't no way the Cavs are gonna win. 49er fan Matt, good to see you, bro. Also, F the 49ers. You got a good one, Steven. You definitely did. That C920. Now, you might... Here's the thing. I've seen people like the B520 more than the C920. That just wasn't... I've always been a C fan. So, there's no telling. You might like the other one better, but I've always been a C fan. Every time. The best course of action for you is you'll open both and then have a little glass of both, and then you can decide. And then you'll see. Because those are both very good batches. C batch every time. I mean, that's just, it's not even close for me. And that's what's weird is like, I've had people who are like, they are the same way, but with the B batch. They're like, no, the B batch is just so good. It's kind of a wild thing. Like how adamant I am about something, and then how someone's like, no, the B batch is better. Okay, whatever. You don't know good flavors. The C923 was okay, follow. That was an outlier, bro. That was the 13 year. That thing was amazing. Paulo, that's what C920 used to taste like on a regular. C921 and 22. They dropped the age. I'm telling you, that's what it was. That's why you're seeing like 11-year-old, you know, C922 is 11, and then C923 is 13. Back in the day, C19, C19, and C920, it was 12-year-old age-dated, but I'm telling you, they were putting their higher age stuff into it And then came this age of milking everything. And then now we got bullshit Elijah Craig patches. That's what it is. I think they're trying to really milk these batches and spread it out. Whereas back in the day, it was just the best they had, best they had, best they had. Now it's, here's something to make us money, here's something to make us money, here's something to make us money. Banger batch. 13-year-old. 14-year-old. Yeah, that's what they're doing. I'm onto them. Marketing. You gotta know marketing. Bunch of phonies. Alright guys, I'm ending it. We got an early morning. I'm gonna go sit on the couch with my wife, hang out, and I will see you guys next time. I got a bunch of review videos to edit. I'll try and get one out this week and then like the next 4 weeks in a row. I got a lot of reviews, so got a lot. Whenever you come down to LA, I have a 2021 Maker's Mark license plate. What, are you gonna give it to me at the Dodger Stadium? Because I won't be there. No, I would go. Although I'd go, I would definitely wear a Braves Freddie Freeman jersey to the Dodger Stadium. I'll go.
Oh, you little dumbass, little friggin'. I think Dodgers lover boy.
Alright guys, love y'all. I will see y'all next week or whenever. Follow, suck a butt. The Dodgers suck ass. We hate them. And also the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. Everyone hates the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. Go Browns. Go Ravens. Go Braves. Everyone else, have a decent weekend.